Oh, feet. Hi, feet.
Hi, Isaac.
There's habits that are associated with the sense of feet.
Yeah.
Habits of attention, habits of thought,
Yeah.
habits of functioning.
Yeah.
And all of what I mentioned is what shows up as a feeling sense of feet. Same for all of us. I mean, same.
Yeah.
So when sitting like this happens,
Yeah.
it's so easy to project a sense of feet that's familiar to me or something like that, it's like,
Okay.
but then when I look, I can just find habits playing, like old habits playing, and then
Yeah.
and it's very clear that those automatic unconscious habits are not who you are.
Yeah, very clear.
So,
Luckily.
yeah.
Yeah.
You've been predicted for heavy rainfall and just started. So we'll see
Okay.
what life wants this time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steffi. Hi, Steffi.
Hi, Isaac. What you said 2 feet already touches me.
Mm.
Um, yes. It has nothing to do with heavy habits or it's like this morning starts some habit control and to make something and to function and then there was resistance to it, and now you said 2 feet. Yes, and then it touches me, and there's the big question, nothing to do with it. It's
I saw a nice analogy. If you're watching a movie, and it can be a really good movie, and maybe when the movie's done, you think about it a little bit, but usually when it's finished, it kind of, some of the fragrance of the movie stays with you for a little bit. And so this movie that we call our lives, yeah, sometimes it seems pretty serious. Sometimes it's,
And it feels like I do it. I'm responsible for what is going on next.
yeah. So that's great. So it seems that way. I understand.
Yes.
No problem with that. It's beautiful. You speak it beautifully. It seems like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because this seems very complex. The thoughts and contraction in the body, then then the resistance. It's like, yeah.
So a question, just and you look, and if it was up to you, would it, those patterns be like they are?
There comes a clear no,
Yeah,
but
okay, good.
but but the Steffi who takes the personal is like arguments that I needed to survive.
Yeah. Look, it is a survival mechanism,
Hmm.
especially when you could say the automatic unconscious still has old trauma information that it hasn't digested, hasn't incorporated yet. Then, of course, it feels like survival.
Hmm. And there's also nothing wrong with survival. Yeah, it's
No, nothing wrong with it. But the curious thing is, in a way, when it's running through the filter of old trauma information, everything feels like it's life-threatening. And so there's a habit of putting a lot of pressure on ourselves, what we call stress, yeah? And it feels if we don't do that, we're going to die.
yeah.
So, and almost most people I know function through that filter of putting pressure. They don't do it automatically, unconsciously. That's the conditioning, that's the trauma. And there's this putting pressure. And it's such a habit, we don't even notice it. As long as it's within a certain range of what we're used to, we just doesn't even show up on our screen. But taking a moment now, just for 1 millisecond, and you don't have to do anything. You can just rest. Don't have to get anything, don't have to change anything, don't have to fix anything. Don't have to understand anything. Just can rest. And if somehow that resting happens for even a millisecond, you tell me how it is in that millisecond. Is there a problem? No. And functioning can still happen, yeah. If you need to go to the bathroom, or you need a cup of tea, or get some food, or whatever, all that can happen, yeah. But without the stress, without the pressure, just movement, yeah. But we have not been conditioned in our culture to live like that.
Mm.
We've been conditioned to run, yeah? Nobody told us you don't have to do anything, you can rest. Everything is about becoming, running, trying to get somewhere, accomplish something,
Becoming different.
becoming different, all that stuff. And it's it's become such a habit, it doesn't even show up on our radar. We're just so used to it, you could say like that, yeah.
Mm.
But when we sit like this, you can see it's not necessary and it's not useful. It doesn't bring anything other than stress. It means well, it's trying to help us, but it's not healthy.
No.
No, yeah. No. And when we rest like this, how is it?
And the kind it's new for the system to be in such quality of contact.
Ah. Feels like love, huh?
Yeah.
Like love flowing. Yeah. Don't have to do anything for it. You don't have to be any special way for it.
Mm.
Can just enjoy, yeah.
And the system loves it. It's like it also in the body it feels softer and
Of course, it's home. I mean, it's it's beauty. And it really takes no effort. None. No trying, no getting, no nothing. Just what is, yeah, your nature. That's why some people say your nature is love, because it is.
Hmm.
It loves to love, and it loves to, yeah. It just recognizes that there's no problem, no separation, love only flowing. Yeah, and it's okay to enjoy.
Yeah, there comes an old belief: without effort, no present. Or yeah.
I mean, that's the Western culture, Germany especially, but
Yes.
it's all in the West. It's like that. It's like it's a funny program, but it's just a program. It's just a very familiar orientation, survival-based orientation that has a big price.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story. So
Never-ending story, exactly.
yes.
Never-ending story, just.
Mm.
Yeah. So what a luck, you know, to taste for even 1 millisecond that it's not necessary. That is the biggest luck. Because then it's not, you know, hypothetical. It's you know it. You know it in your own heart,
Mm.
in your own being, in your own knowing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we
for
can then we can truly explore how beautiful it can get, because it just keeps going deeper and more beautiful, just without effort, just resting as who we've always been. Yeah. Our nature, beyond time, beyond space, beyond getting, beyond arriving, just here.
there comes like it's natural wisdom, yeah. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mm.
And the beauty is when there's a resting like this, it becomes such a powerful invitation to ourself, to, to, not that there is even anyone, but to life. Yeah, it just. And we don't have to say a word. Don't have to do anything. Very yum. Thank you, Steffi.
Yeah, thank you, Isaac.
Yes. Matisse.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Matisse.
Do you hear me okay? Because there's some noise from outside.
I hear you perfectly, loud and clear.
Right.
On my end, the dishwasher is running, so a bit of sound in the background, and it's raining.
I don't hear any of that either.
No worries.
Good. I would love to look at something with you. The last couple of days is still very, maybe as strong as ever for me. Some layer touch that creates a lot of distress in the system.
Yeah.
And at the same time, what I've noticed is a tendency to go into a victim position,
Yeah.
and feeling like powerless and
so let's I just wanted to clarify. Do you go into that, or does your attention go into that? And what's the difference?
there's something arising, like a thought feeling, perception, image.
Okay. Yeah. So
And-
that, like our attention determines our experience.
Yes.
So the experience will be that. And then, like the question is, are you aware of that experience? In other words, the experience is appearing in you, or are you in the experience?
there is awareness that it's appearing in me,
That's all that's necessary. Okay.
but there's still like this identification, or something is wanting to look through that lens.
Yeah, so no problem. That is nothing that you would do. That would be automatic and unconscious. Old information, old habits.
But is there a choice? I mean, is there a choice to
No
when
choice.
I see it? No choice.
No choice. It's not a question of choice. It's just a question of a recognition of how the habits are playing. And you can check and see, if it was up to you, would you play like that? I think you can see you would never.
No, but I can see a belief or something that says you don't have a choice.
Okay, so there's that belief. Okay. And just looking at that, you see, like it's just to, now in a way, we're using the mind to explore the mind, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like taking a thorn to take out a thorn or something like that. A needle to take out a splinter or something, yeah? So any attempt to want to come out of that loop, that Maya, that holographic reality, only gives it energy. And it looks like any effort to get out of it makes it seem like there's a you that's in it.
Yes.
So that effort is always counterproductive. It just locks it in a certain way. Just by the mechanics of how it functions. It's nothing, it's an unconscious movement, because consciously we would never do that, because it's suffering. It's horrible.
But it seems like there's a choice in changing the interpretation of what's happening. I mean, I can't.
You see, that's still within the game. That's still within it. It's just like when you're watching a movie on the screen and it's gripping, and like all of a sudden something happens and you jump nearly out of your skin or whatever. It's a movie, isn't it?
Yes.
Even though your system responds, maybe it cries at times, maybe it laughs, or maybe it gets frightened, but it's a movie. It's a movie. They actors. It's not real. When your system jumps, you don't say, "Oh, I'm triggered." You go, "Wow, they really made it's a good movie, yeah." I jumped. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Or would you say I'm
Yeah.
triggered?
Well, it could happen that it feels so strong that it feels like I'm triggered somehow.
Yeah. But normally we know it's a movie, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I really got a fright. Okay. Oh, wow, I'm crying my eyes out here. And like, someone's acting like there's something sad going on. Oh, so sad. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Sometimes I start crying and it's obvious. It's like,
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's like, wow, well done. Good acting, good directing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of a quote I read from Nisargadatta where he says, the only choice you have is about your attitude. And that seemed to me like, it's like, how do I look? I mean, how do I?
Okay, who knows what the hell he meant? You know, so let's just take that movie thing again. Crying happens. Do you have the thought, oh, I should work on this so I don't cry anymore in movies?
Sometimes it comes.
You got a strange sense of humor. But we know it's a movie. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
yeah.
And sometimes I
And
wonder,
it's-
why am I crying now? I mean, like,
Yeah, what good does that do? Crying happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, there's the director that goes to a lot of trouble to produce emotions and do all that stuff. And so why are you crying? Because it was designed like that.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's a good movie and you cry and then you laugh and afterwards you go, wow, that was a great movie. I loved it. Yeah, I cried. And
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
yeah. So right here, right now, what's real? Is our interpretation of the sensations of this moment real? Is our conditioned interpretation through all our traumas and all our conditioning real? I mean, don't seem very real to me. It just seems like
No, it can change from one moment to the other. It can.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
So, like that, you know, we can start to take our responses a little bit more light and you know, so responses happen, no big deal. It's just conditions stuff. It's like this whole idea that it means something about me when we had no say over our conditioning. We had no say. We have no say about our inherited traumas. So how can it mean anything about someone? I mean, it produces a sense of someone, but that someone also isn't real.
But it seems like when like an inner position arises where more like I take responsibility of my life.
Who's the I that does that?
I don't know.
Really, I mean,
it feels better than feeling like having this.
Yeah. So somehow that's a strategy, and some way you've gone to enough courses or whatever, and now that strategy seems like a good one. But it's still within the movie, man. It's still.
Yeah.
And that's just a little area. And for that little area, suffering is inherent. Doesn't matter how pretty you are, how young you are, how rich you are. When that error happens, that's, you know, it's just an error. It's just the best is to keep quiet. Don't engage. because engaging takes effort. And it always involves trying to fix something or change something or get somewhere or work on something. And I mean, the only good thing about that is it's tiring, and at some point you'll get tired of it. It might take, many lifetimes, but it's just not necessary. And just to see that it's not necessary, wow, it's all illusion. It's all part of Maya. And I think you have a sense of seeing it at this moment. That's my feeling, is that you at this moment, there's a seeing of that.
There is a,
and there's something that wants to argue for the endless working and all that stuff. But even that you can see, it's no big deal. Okay, look, something wants to argue for it. Not a big deal. Not interested. Who I am, I already am. Nisargadatta, he said, it's not about getting anywhere. It's just seeing all the things that are not you and leaving them. So these habits to want to do something is not you. It's just old, crazy habits, man. It's just like...
yeah. It just feels so like this what comes up. It's such a strong sense of needing safety.
I get it. I get it, yeah. And so, does it work?
It feels like to some degree to have a place where something can relax does help.
No, I think you're lying to yourself, my man.
Maybe you're
it
right.
Never helps. Yeah, it never helps. But if you think so, just keep exploring. This is okay.
No, I can see that this in itself is,
the entry point into this looping. It's this endless looping. It's just
yes.
It'll never stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can see that.
It's not wrong. It's not bad. It's just ignorant. It's all confusion. And in this case, ignorance isn't bliss.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this isn't a teaching. This is just pointing out how it is. That's all. It's just, and like you said, there is a knowing of what I'm speaking about. You know it. And then there's something that wants to argue for actually what caused difficulty.
Yes.
And it's seen. Just, I'm sure we all can relate to that. To like arguing for that stuff. It's like, you don't have the patent on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that belief that when something feels so uncomfortable in the body, something is wrong, something needs to be changed.
Something needs to be done, yeah. But yet at this moment, that isn't there.
The discomfort is there, not as strong right now, but
not as strong right now. For me, beautiful exploration. Thanks for bringing it.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Matisse. Yeah. Pramanjali.
Hi, Isaac. Welcome
Hi,
back.
Pramanjali. Thank you.
Could you please switch off the recording, whoever it is?
You're back in Brisbane.
I'm back in Brisbane, yeah.
Mahima.
So good to be here. Just
Oh,
as soon as I saw everybody coming online and you came on, it's like I could just feel that, just being in the field here. It seems like it's been a while. And what's already been spoken is what comes up in this mind is like, why do I forget so much? Well, no, if I had a choice, would I forget? No, I wouldn't.
yeah, and
Yeah.
again, this the deep question: who's the I that forgets?
Yeah. But
You know,
when we
it's,
forget, though, I see it. I'm in.
yeah, so forgetting might happen, but who is it that does it? I mean, genuinely, let's just stay with that question. Forgetting happens. I mean, I
It's
can't
habit.
remember.
It's habit. It's
Yeah,
habit.
it's something, somehow it happens. I mean, I don't know who the hell does it. If it was up to me, I would remember everything, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's someone I know and I can't remember their name, or there's something,
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about remembering
anything,
best who I
yeah,
am.
remembering who we are. Yeah. I mean, it's like,
I mean, the names and all that. So yeah, okay. That doesn't. That's not a big thing, But it's like when
yeah,
you forget who you are and the resting, that's what brings the suffering. Is.
yeah. So,
I mean, I'm just cracking up tonight. You're really on. Your vacation must have been really good.
it was,
Yeah, I mean, I just see that there's I'll say whoever this is here, is not a lot going on right now. It's kind of, I mean, but there's so many people that I know that are family and friends that are having so many things going on. And I noticed the system, it's like today, it was just like, wow, it just isn't wanting to settle, And there was part of me like, oh, what can I do to fix it? Oh, I can sit and breathe for a little bit or, but as soon as I came on here, I could feel like an exhale.
yeah, lovely. Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Just
the exhale.
more.
Just
Oh
enjoy the
yeah, while
relaxing.
it lasts. Huh?
And if possible, don't make it mean anything. It's okay. Relaxing happens. Getting involved happens. It's the movie.
It's the movie,
Yeah.
It's like, and we decided we took a part in it, huh? Oh, I'll take that one.
I don't think we decided anything.
Inside that,
Yeah.
yeah. really.
yeah, yeah.
But I so appreciate just being here with you and the Sangha. It's just brings me back home, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I can do it on my own sometimes, but sometimes it feels bombarded, you know. And
Yeah.
this is like kind of the touchstone here. And I'm just so very grateful. And so I just like to sit with you for a bit.
With pleasure. Enjoy.
Thank you. Hmm.
So easy to sit and just let love flow, eh?
And yet I can still feel the tightness in here, but yet there's
Sure.
this other that's here that
It's delicious, yeah.
yeah,
And so let the tightness, it's, you know, it's like,
let the love
what?
flow there or
Yeah,
not.
it takes care of everything, you know. You don't have to engage with the tightness. The tightness came by itself. It'll surely leave by itself.
Like you said, it'll either go or it'll never go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so funny. It's really a comedy in a certain way, really. I mean, well, yeah, sometimes it's, but no, when we look at it from this place, you know, instead of just being right in it, it is hilarious.
Sure. Sure.
But this is so helpful. It's just, and everybody that comes on and what they share and what, you know, just the exchange is just so beautiful. So thank you so much. And you look great, Isaac. You look great.
Thank you. Yeah,
You had fun
Thanks,
on
Mark.
your trip.
I did.
Yeah, good.
But it's already another world. I mean, I've come back and I now, every day I'm going to work and kind of doing prepping work for painting. So it's dusty and I'm sanding and I come home looking like a snowman. But it's all fun.
I know, I'm looking at sanding in my place too. They go, oh, no, you can't paint over that wood because there's a sealant on there. I says, oh, I'll just put a primer. No, you got to sand it all. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. So, well, I hope it goes easy for you. But I looked at your weather and it doesn't look like it's a deluge of rain, but it sounds like it's going to be every day something a little bit.
Kind of a storm, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be a heavy storm. Yeah, whatever.
Well,
It doesn't.
it can be.
It'll
Yeah.
either be or not be.
Out of my
I
hands.
know. Oh gosh, the laughter's so good. Yeah.
Thanks, Maima.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Ah, Connie. Hey, Connie. I think you're still, no, you're not muted.
Is it good now? Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. I would just like to rest with you, Isaac.
With pleasure.
I have to change something. Wait,
No worries.
Yeah. that's better.
Mm. Simple.
Huh?
Beautiful. Simple and beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It's so relaxing to rest in your eyes for me. Yeah.
Oh. And for me in your eyes, it's beautiful.
Thank you. I was on
Thank
Van
you.
Woude 3 days ago for the
Ah,
Healing
lovely.
Festival.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. And I talked about you, and everybody was writing down your name. So Mhm.
Yeah,
Thanks,
love
Isaac.
and peace. Thank you. Ah, Daphne.
Can you speak again? So I can
Sure.
see. Yeah.
Like that? Yeah, great.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Daphne.
I have construction here. If it's too loud, then I can turn the
No,
mic
no
off.
problem.
Okay.
No problem. Yes, for me, beautiful. Just beauty, just beauty.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steph.
Thank you so much.
Ah, Jakob.
Hello.
Hi, Jakob.
I just what is enlightenment?
An idea. You know, who you already are.
But sometimes there is this, you know, ignorance.
Yeah, sometimes there's, you know, confused habits, you could say, confused habits of attention.
Yeah. And so there is another idea which wants this confused attention go away.
Mhm. So that's one confusion plus another confusion is two confusions.
Yeah. So what do you recommend?
A sense of humor. No, it's like awareness is ever present. To get caught up in wanting to change something that's not real doesn't, you know, it's not logical, it's not, it's confused, that's all. Best just to notice awareness is here. It's a tendency to want to change something, great, you can name it. Yeah, there's a tendency, no problem. There's a tendency to measure awareness by the experience. Also, funny idea.
Feels like something needs to drop, right? Or I don't know if that's
You know, it's like what is it that has to drop?
like, I don't know. It feels like it, but
Yeah. There's a habit. There's a habit.
like
There's a habit to try and run after a certain experience. So there's a habit to try and change what's going on. That takes energy, and it's always just loops on itself. Always, but only always. Doesn't bring anything other than effort and confusion. So leave it. Be as you are. Be as you always have been. To be as you are requires no effort because you are that already. In this moment, what's the problem?
no problem.
There is none, yeah, unless the attention goes to the past or projects to the future. Yeah, just quiet, peace, beauty, love. Clear?
For now, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's all we know.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Jacob. Judith.
I just
How would you describe?
Well, feels like a kind of, you know, you hear me?
Yes.
Feels like a kind of, almost like a dream, like kind of blurry, no borders.
Hmm.
Yeah, no thoughts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite difficult to describe. Yeah.
Hmm.
And you?
No boundaries, love flowing, sweetness.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hmm. Thanks, Jeff. Hmm. 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 Murray.
Can you put the recording off, please?
Mine afterwards.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi, Lily.
I don't know.
It's Lily first and then the minor after. Sorry if I caused confusion.
I don't know. Is it me or her?
It's Liliana first
Okay.
and then the
Okay.
minor afterwards. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Isaac,
Yeah,
thanks. A bit more?
a bit more. Okay, cool. Did that.
Yeah, okay, we got you now. Thank you so much.
Okay. Ciao, Sandra.
Oh, wow. Thank you so, so much. I'm so grateful. And oh, there are no words. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. You have one.
Thank you. Yeah. Amanda. Where's Amanda?
Hi.
I see you there.
Yeah.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi. Oh, I don't know who's the host. If they can maybe turn off the recording.
Pavitra, yeah. Pavitra, thank you for hosting. Thank you to everybody for showing up. So we're back to the regular schedule now, 3 times a week, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Yeah. Thanks. Ciao.